Azafady is made up of two hamlets. They're a coastal fishing community, and they are one of the poorest and most impoverished communities in the southeast. Infant mortality, illiteracy, and other indicators of poverty are seen there in really their worst form. The garden project has been running in some form now for around 3 to 4 years, and other NGOs in the Fort-de-Fan area and really across the developing world are also promoting home vegetable gardens with grassroots communities. We've had a Sustainable Livelihoods project which aims to improve the food security of grassroots communities in the southeast of the country since 2002. And the garden project was a natural progression of that. With the right training, families can learn to produce vegetables fairly quickly and fairly easily. The turnover is only 3 months, so that means that within a 12-month period they can actually produce 4 harvests and getting a more balanced diet for their family and also generating an income throughout the year.
How did you know about the garden here? How did she know that there was produce to buy?
She said Madame Lala had sold a vegetable before.
To a friend?
And like the whole village came here to buy vegetable from her.
What does she like about this vegetable that she can't get from other places? Why is it special?
It's very tasty.
The process really involves constructing a fence out of galettes, out of thin eucalyptus twigs, so the fences are fully sustainable. Then digging the soil, making deep vegetable beds in the soil, and then we will sow the seeds with the family for the first harvest and explain the process to them that they should undertake for the next 2 to 3 months to actually care for those small vegetables as they grow. And we provide them with a watering can so that they can easily look after the garden once we've gone. We also involve the village children. We'll involve them in the process so that they can actually in the day be responsible for watering the garden, weeding the garden, that type of thing, and it becomes a real family effort. The gardens are heavily focused on the heads of household who are female, because they have responsibility for the feeding and the welfare of their children. Because the division of labour in Malagasy villages is still very traditional, with the men going out to work in the fields and fishing and that sort of thing, and the women responsible for the household tasks and preparing meals and weaving and activities that they can do in the home. The idea is that these women undertake the activities themselves, learn from their techniques, learn from their mistakes, and when Azafady move back from the project, they can actually continue to grow their vegetables and to keep producing a crop for their families and for their source of income alone, without help.
Why did she need Azafady to get her started with a garden?
She said because she didn't have seedlings.
Ask her what kind of changes the garden made to her life and her family's life.
She said the vegetable garden helped her about money because she sells things from here and get money quickly.
Salama.
What is your name?
He's amazing.
Lala. Madame Lala.
Madame Lala.
There's another lady, which is probably the best success story we've had in our whole vegetable gardening project of Azafady, not just in the village of Avatra. She requested a garden and requested assistance from Azafady in May 2006, and we assisted her in July. Two things that probably set her aside. One was the fact that she had some experience growing some vegetables before, so that meant she kind of hit the ground running. Secondly, is just her motivation to succeed and to help other people, and that has made a real difference. We assisted her in the growing of 2 new types of vegetable that she didn't have experience in, and immediately the garden just blossomed. And she is an inspiration really to all the other women that are having a go and that have been learning with us over the last year.
She needed Azafady as well to help him on this thing help him on making more money. Yeah, helping her. Sorry. That's our present as well. She wished like everyone gonna be motivated in doing the vegetable garden, and she thanks especially to Azafady to help her for the fans. Doing vegetable garden is like making the life here much easier, because she said the cost of living is really high now, and they have the vegetable garden and it's helping them for the income.
It's a very beautiful garden.
In the long term, all Azafady's work aims to be self-sustainable. And so, ideally, Azafady will be looking to continue this project, not only in Avatra, but really expanding it to neighbouring communities as well. Because there is definitely a demand and definitely a need for this type of thing.